2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're in the great state of Texas this week. Our first round coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing us all the action this week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, it's all set up to be an exciting day. Our featured player has a rivalry brewing with another player, but we'll get into that shortly. Please take us through this course.
I'm having a hard time coming up with one that's a little more fiery, I would say, than San Antonio. It's just a golf course that I think it was designed, Luke, to play firm and fast with winds mostly blowing out of the south. But what happens is, as we normally play it, they overseed the fairways, they overseed the rough, which slows everything down. And then at least one day a week, you've got some north winds that, slow everything down. And this golf course is just, it's painful. It really can be no fun to play. You got to drive the golf ball here. Danger everywhere off the fairways. A few years back, one of the guys who was playing in front of me made a 16 on the 9th hole, and that was kind of interesting, but that's what can happen in a hurry out here.
TPC San Antonio, Rich, is one of the stern tests on the PGA Tour, and you get an examination right out of the gates.
Second shot on this golf course, Luke, is one of the most difficult on this golf course. A deep bunker out to the right. The green runs away on the right-hand side. A tiny target for sure with the second shots.
That was a bit of a miscue. Setting up for his third shot. Oh, that one skirted the edge of the hole. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
That's disappointing. Maybe some time on the practice green wouldn't hurt. "12 feet to the cup coming up. Okay, so that's an opening hole double bogey. Disappointing, to say the least.
Luke, if you're going to make a double bogey, better to make it early than late.
Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
The Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here. But TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. it's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
A par putt on the table. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Going with the 5-iron here. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This one's for birdie. And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? Currently at +1 for the day. The 4th is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
This is his second shot.
Oh, he's going to like this one. He will like this result.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
And this putt to move into the top 10.
Well, it's not a very long putt, but there is some left to right movement.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 5th is one of the shorter par 4s on the property, right on 400 yards.
Players must make a decision whether to go for it or lay up. short of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. This green is perched above the players ever so slightly, and there's a spine running right through the center of it with a low area on the left-hand side. No matter whether you go for it or you lay up, this is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
What a drive. Look at that.
Second shot here on the 5th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This would be a great up and down. This is a fairly lengthy putt here.
This is all about momentum. It's a par save.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
It's looking like he's got about 32 feet to go.
That's well judged. Good speed, good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This one, just for a bogey.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
Let's see, will it hold the fairway?
That one just had a little bit too much speed to it. There's a lot of players out on tour that it's impossible to cheer against, but Tony Finau has to stand at the highest, doesn't he? He's a family man, he's a fun guy, he loves to dance, he's got a groove, he's got a swagger about him, and here he is once again delighting the fans.
Who says nice guys don't finish first has never met Tony Finau. Probably the most well-liked man on the PGA Tour. If you don't like Tony Finau, then I don't like you. Right? I mean, he's just this great character. I mean, and you see the smiles, but you know underneath, ooh, he wants to rip your heart out. He's got more passion for the game, I think, than anybody out there. And you can see it. You can see the intensity when he's hitting the shot. But as soon as it's over with, it's just all smiles once again. I can't say enough great things about this man. I love him to tears. And I'm always rooting for him. He's a guy that I want to root. I want to see him win more and more and more.
And after that, he'll move to even par for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there. John, you've got a good view from down there. What's the lie like?
They're deep down in there, guys. I do not envy them, but looking forward to seeing how they get out.
Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. And the putt goes down. A nice display of resilience in the end.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
Welcome to the par 5, 8th hole. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. His second shot here. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut.
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. And he's down there. You got a read?
Oh, this is going hard left.
And this putt coming up for his par. He finds himself currently tied for 9th. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. Oh my, that was launched. Even for the day. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Ah. 14 feet to the cup.
This one is for par.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It's hard to tell. It might be a little bit of a break to the right.
Oh, nice looking putt. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Stay on the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Oh, this one's right down the pipe.
Oh, this is a beauty. Come on.
Well, that'll set up a birdie bid, Rich.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Here's Tony Finau.
This is on a stupendous line.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And that'll move him to 2 under par. Time to take a look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-stroke buffer for our leader. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
He's setting up for his second shot. 5 shots off the pace. Unable to find the green on this one.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? If he makes this, he'll save his par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
You can either chip it in or putt it in from off the green. Sitting at -1. It's a well-played chip shot there. He'll be disappointed to have reached the shot limit on this hole. That's all right. He's got a chance to impress on the next one. Reach this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by two of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Okay, time to return to the action. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
An important par save.
Currently at 6 over par. Thirteen's a long path for him, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. You come up short, and those bunkers, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Opting for the 5-wood. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Ouch, that hurts. Big putt for par coming up. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
So close. And this one is for bogey.
It's a short putt, but it's moving to the left.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot, must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Rich going for this green in 2. Plenty of sand there to mess with your golf ball.
It requires accuracy. There's no doubt about that. There are bunkers both right and left that can certainly gobble up your golf ball if you get a little bit offline. Anything missing a little bit long and left, however, though, that is a good spot to miss it.
Going with the 5-wood. Well, that's up near the green there, Rich, in just a couple of shots. That's fantastic stuff.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
This putt is from long distance. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got an old double breaker here. It's going to go left to begin with and then right.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. It's just about 3 feet away.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Unfortunately, that'll be a 3-putt par there. Currently at 7 over par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Well, that'll work there. This is his second shot. It's fair to say that approach didn't hit the mark. And this from the greenside rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And a par putt awaits him. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
Going with the 7. And he's safely on the green with that shot. And this is a 20-footer.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here. Starts off looking good.
All right, getting better.
Yes, the putt drops. Beautiful. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. The 17th is certainly a fun hole. The question really is, should players go for it or lay up?
Depending on where they put the tee box, Luke, most players should be going for this green. Anything just short and left could find that deep bunker fronting a green, but to be fair, that's not a bad miss. The one you want to avoid at all costs is the one on the right-hand side, because nobody, not even professionals, like a 60-yard bunker shot.
Might have a chance of making the green here.
Ooh, this one caught a good bounce off of the downslope. This might chase out.
Oh, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
Nearly finding the dance floor there, Luke, off the tee. Great stuff. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
How close was that to going down? That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And he's moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, the finishing hole here at TPC San Antonio, very famous with that creek meandering up through the last half of it. It's a great par 5.
Only the bravest of the brave will be going for this green in 2. Just a tee shot down the left-hand side and a layup, a difficult one at that, up the right-hand side. You must avoid the bunkers and the water with your second. Third shot, past the creek to a green that sits above you that has 3 distinct tiers on it. Getting it close here requires a deft touch.
He's standing over his third shot. Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. I like the look of this one. And to finish up here with a bogey at the last. And with that, his round has come to a close. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.